Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the types of orders that I normally receive on DoorDash. I'm going to talk a little bit about the parameters, but mostly I'm going to be showing you the orders in their full entirety so you can see the kind of orders that I see on a daily basis. And if you see orders similar to that, let me know in the comments below. Now, this is going to be two separate shifts, but the thing that's most important is I focus on miles to money ratio, I focus on profitability, and I only take orders that generally make sense for me. And a lot of times, if it's not busy enough, if it's not a lot of orders out there, it definitely makes a huge impact on if I'm gonna hit that hourly goal. Now, a lot of dashers have been telling me like, hey, you decline too many orders. You decline more orders than you actually do. And I would say you're probably right about that. But the thing is, market to market, it's all gonna be different. And in my case specifically, I do have to decline a lot of orders. I usually hover somewhere between 7% acceptance rate, and the highest I've been able to get it recently is about 20%. But usually when I get it up to 20%, it comes right back down. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. Make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button. And also, look, drop a comment. Let me know if the orders I'm taking are trash, if I'm tripping, or if I need to go ahead and just buckle down and become platinum, because I ain't made a decision yet. Let's get right into this video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
DoorDash got my phone vibrating out of control. Boy, they need to fix that. I'm tired of this. Next up, we got $15 for 6.1 miles at Mod Pizza. And it's gonna stay right there. Stop playing with me. Looks like we got a DoorDash order, $14.75 for 7.5 miles. 6 items at Snooks. And then we also got a Grubhub order coming in at the exact same time. So let's have a look at that. Grubhub, $2, 5 miles at McDonald's. Yeah, we're not gonna take either one of those. Yep, shout out to the repeat customers. I think I was just here yesterday or the day before. Yep, definitely. All right, shout out to them repeat customers. I definitely remember delivering to this customer either yesterday or the day before. And look at that, hidden tip activity. We got $7. DoorDash hit 50 cents and we stayed in our zone. Let's go. Now, it's important because this order took the same amount of time as all those other long distance deliveries that they claim, quote unquote, would have got dropped off at 7:05 or 7:11. It's 7:05 right now, and spoiler alert, I'm not 7 to 10 miles away doing a DoorDash order going up the highway with a nice long drive back down the highway. So this is why I select orders the way I like to, and the way I do, and the way I show you guys, because I would like you to make as much profits as possible. Now, I'm not driving a Tesla or a Prius or an EV, but if I was, I would still do this same strategy because I want to maximize the profit. So I know a lot of folks be like, oh, I'm driving a Honda EV or a Prius, or I just got a new Tesla, I can take anything, it doesn't matter. No, it do still matter because you're costing yourself profits. If the customer live far away and they want to order from far away, they got to tip appropriately, or it's gonna cost you, the dasher, money in the long run.
Here you go.
Thank you so much, boss.
Yep, not a problem.
Have a great night.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you. All right. Order has been picked up. Let's go ahead and confirm it. Sometimes DoorDash wants a picture. Let's see. They most definitely do. Let's go ahead and take a picture of Sean's order to quote unquote protect our ratings. If you believe that, hit that like and that subscribe button on this video. All right, so estimated mileage on this one, if I'm not mistaken, was 2 miles. And I like it because it keeps me within my zone. And there's merchants right over there too. That's perfect. So we might get another order right away. But that's not a guarantee the order's gonna be good. But it's still a good indication and a good location. Look, the main thing is if I'm 10 plus miles away, there ain't gonna be no merchants over there. So this is why I like to keep the miles low, the profits high, and then you only get a certain amount of hours to deliver during the prime time, lunch and dinner shift. So if the order's not paying enough, there's no reason for you to be driving so far away from where the potentially great orders are, the great customers, because they more than likely always live close to the merchant. We are now going through the drive-thru. Just got the message. Orders ready for pickup. Shout out to them drive-thru pickup places. It's always better when you can stay in the whip. But I definitely like to go in, check in with the associates, and make sure they okay with it before I, assume and hit that drive-thru. Because they have told me before, on multiple occasions, like, hey, just come check. What's up, boss? I got the pickup for Sean.
Sean?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so
Yes, sir.
DoorDash orders, just click the order, and then you click this down arrow right here, and it'll say delayed payment. You just press that button. When you hit done, that's it. Let me grab that. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. You take your time. We are at Pizza Hut. Let's see if they gonna allow me to pick up through the drive-thru once it's ready. I know it probably ain't ready just yet, but let's see. Thank you. You're welcome. How you doing? Got a DoorDash pickup for Sean. Yeah. I was wondering, when it's ready, is it okay if I pull through and pick it up?
Do the drive-thru?
Yeah, when it's ready.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll wait about, 5 or so minutes.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
It's still in the oven.
Thank you so much. Now look at that. That didn't take too long. Yeah, we might have had to decline about, 15, 20 orders, but we finally got one. 650, 2.7 miles. And it said Pizza Hut, which is right directly over there. So you know what? That is an order I can facilitate right there. This customer, they get it. They understand miles to money ratio. They understand, tipping. They get it. So therefore, this can be my top customer. We will deliver to you, Sean. Next up, we got $9.50 for 9.7 miles at Chipotle. Every single time I see one of these orders going down the highway like this to this little business district, I know that it's one of the employees at one of these warehouses probably trying to place them a little order, for lunch or for dinner, depending on what time they started their shift. And I get it. You want some Chipotle from up the highway. You only got a couple dollars to play with. I get it. But I just can't be the dasher that facilitates that order, because if I do that, DoorDash will think that I like working for free, and I don't want to work for free. I want to make money. Well, hey, trader, you can't expect every order to be a banger, and you're right about that. I don't expect every order to be a banger, but I do expect every order to be reasonable and for the customer to be considerate with the amount of distance that involves delivering that order. And if that's asking too much, well, hey, I guess that most of the customers ain't gonna be my customer. Shout out to Little Caesars, man. They actually did hook me up with a lot of pizza orders last night. Helped me to hit my goal. But this order right here, and maybe if I was at Little Caesars, it'll look a little bit more enticing, but $6.75 for 4 miles lets me know that this is all you're gonna get. If this order had hidden tip potential and it would go up to $7 to $8, they would just show me that based off the amount of miles that it's showing on the order. But now I know that since it's 4 miles and it ain't showing me no more, it ain't gonna go up past $6.75. And again, if I was already at Little Caesars and maybe the order was 100% for sure all the way ready, I could probably take it. But from where I'm at, sitting right here at Smoothie King, that's basically taking a chance. So I say no, I'm just gonna sit right here and chill, save my gas, save my time, and save my mental fortitude. Order on the tally, we got $3.19 for 2.1 miles at Taco Bell. And this is a perfect example. This is why I didn't take that last order, because they probably would have sent you this one right here as an add-on, and you basically working for free. This order is all base pay. You know what, scratch that. It's probably $1.19 tip. And that actually makes it worse. So just like the last 5 orders, we're going to decline this one as well. And my acceptance rate just went down to 9%. And guess what? I don't give not one care, because what I care about is making money, staying close to the merchant so I can get my next order, and not giving all my miles in my vehicle to the DoorDash app or to these customers. If they want to live 10 miles away, then I need to be getting a $20 tip. Well, hey, $20 tip is too much for a 10-mile drive. Well, then you know what? How about just not placing the order on the DoorDash app? Because when you live 10 miles away, that means you need to be tipping $20. 2-to-1 miles to money ratio. DoorDash pays a $2 base pay. That means that order will come in at $22 for 10 miles. And now that's an acceptable 10-mile order. Anything less than that, you wasting your time. Look at that. We got $4.50 for 1.7 miles at Taco Bell. No, sir. If it was at Starbucks or something, I might have did it. But just the simple fact that it's Taco Bell automatically means that this is going to have to be a decline for me, because Taco Bell customers suck. The customers suck at Taco Bell. The employees suck at Taco Bell. DoorDash pay at Taco Bell suck. Everything about dealing with Taco Bell is going to give you problems. So therefore, I choose not to deal with them. We got $6.25 for 3.9 miles at Taco Bell. And guess what? It's going to stay right there. This is actually the first acceptable order, but yeah, I don't do Taco Bell for $6. That's just me. You can do what works for you, but what works for me is not dealing with merchants that take astronomical amounts of time to get easy orders done, and Taco Bell is one of them. Plus, the drop-off is going up here to the downtown district where there's no parking, so I'm definitely not trying to deal with that. That's also going to be a decline for me as well. That came in very fast, immediately, actually. $9.10 for 10.4 miles. And with the round trip miles, that's going to be a 21-mile drive for $9. Now, somebody in my comment section said, you know, you should think about it like this. If you can get the order done in 30 minutes, who cares how many miles? Stop thinking about miles and just think about time. And to that person, I say, you are stupid. You are stupid. If you just do DoorDash only thinking about the time and not the miles, you're going to drive more miles than what you get paid. Look at that, $9 for 10 miles. You're going to drive more miles than what you get paid. And you're going to end up putting most of your money that you make back into your gas tank, or into your oil change, or into your next pair of brakes, rotors, tires. Stop driving all these miles for these low paying offers, and then stop trying to tell me to do it, acting like you know what's going on, when really you just stupid and you don't want to admit it, and you want to let everybody else know you stupid. No, you are dumb. Stop taking them dumb orders like this. Look, decline. It's very simple. Wait, no, it ain't. It timed out. It's not very simple, but still, miles to money is how you make the most profits. If you out there taking orders because it says it's only gonna take you 30 minutes, you are dumb. Alrighty, so first order was $10. Next up we have $2, 1.9 miles at Starbucks. No tip order, coming in hot. Estimated time on this one is gonna be 25 minutes. The time is now 6:40. Estimated time for this one is 7:05 p.m. Can and will you do it? $2 for 1.9 miles. It's going to be a decline for me. We are at 10% acceptance rate, guys. Let's see what else we can get. Would you take this order? We got $10.50 for 11.6 miles. The pickup is at Panda Express. Estimated time on this order is 30 minutes because it's 6:39. The drop-off time is 7:11. Yes or no? In the comments, order number 1, would you take this order? So after seeing all those orders, do you think most of those were acceptable, borderline acceptable, or just straight up trash? You already know how I feel about it, so I don't have to reiterate. But I really do want you guys to drop a comment below. Let me know if I should start taking some of these orders. Let me know if you would take some of these orders. Let me know what your acceptance rate is. It's going to be very hard for me to get it up, man. Now, I've said in the past that I'll never go for platinum again, and I don't want to do all that. But y'all know me, man. As quick as I say I won't do it again, I might change my mind and you know, in the same breath. But I will leave you with this, though. I'm not platinum right now, but maybe someday in the future, I will try to achieve platinum status again. Maybe I'll bite the bullet and do a DoorDash challenge of me accepting every order. If that's something that you're potentially interested in, drop a comment and let me know. And as always, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.